It's Madden.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Murray now to throw. Short throw to Smith. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make
touchdown Bengals. Herb Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. It ends with a Bengals score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 4 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 2 receiving.
So deuce is wild, huh?
Absolutely.
Probably should have gotten 2 checks for this game, right? 1 for the running backs, 1 for the wide receivers. Could carry home a nice little pile of cash.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Texans at 11-2 now, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
It wasn't up around 200. Wasn't a crazy game, but very good. Solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. Back to Robinson now on first down. And down inside the 40 or about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone at the 18-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Quite the opening run march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. First down, Murray. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. To throw, it's Murray. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Off the play fake, Beal. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Robinson will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one rolls up to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw.
The connecting here with Pittman on the outright.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. In motion left goes Jones.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
To throw is Murray. And a catch right side by Evans.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Jones will come now in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Charlie Jones, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm
fantasy.
going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play?
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching.
You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Beal sets up the screen to Robinson.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Put 6 on the board, fellas.
Looking to throw. Beal. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Drews. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, fouled by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, Kidd. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 62 yards.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. That way they continue to do it. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, let's go. About time, fellas. Play here. Big play. Let's make something happen. Come on. Bring the play, boys. Stay on point, fellas. Shut up. Just get it done now. Defense is asleep. Baby. That's it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bijan Robinson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
128 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this throw caught left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receiver a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Touchdown, Houston.
Bijan Robinson.
39 yards.
And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 8. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Murray now on first down.
Pass complete. He's got Hendershot.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game. I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because
He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Second and 10.
Murray to air it out again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Nolan Smith. He continues to
teed on the year. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Beal.
That is caught by Dell.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run again here with Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Off the play fake. Beal. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one is right through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, They're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Mixing up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Cincinnati. Swim.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd. He's to the 15. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mixon.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
And sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Brings up second and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Into the hands of Hendershot.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Kidd. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 36.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Murray now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nolan Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now he had 2 more to his total.
The offense had 3rd down tonight. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trenton Simpson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Carlson able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Murray now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Murphy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite grab. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The kick by Carlson is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now out comes Houston. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Beal. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Well,
203 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's...
There's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Hand off now to Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Beal. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
So now the Bengals down 34-31, 65 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He's got Smith here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Murray.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
To throw is Murray.
Back back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw, Murray. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown. But this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans are going to win the football game.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
From 17 yards out.
and the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
Murray fighting, lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Here's Murray.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
that incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a
It's the Nest.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's what things get dicey.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's George. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. On the left side, Gallup's got it. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. Anytime he reads man coverage, I think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
It's a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while stalled out, they still gave them 3 points.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Texans are 12-2 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But you look at this defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in, down out. You know, play it. Understand what you have to get done. Really stop some people playing on the ground.
He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Here's Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Bijan Robinson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Moody good with an extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week.
13 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll go that Brooks is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They said there was a lot of discussion in the defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water was won in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
See if they do that.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Texans will take over.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Robinson with another carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Kwity Paye in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing is Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there caught by Gallup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressured, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to.
And he's going to go down again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Beal sets up the screen to Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that
Absolutely.
he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Muscles him off. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
82 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw on 2nd down, Beal. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Robinson. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
But he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have
all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Beal.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it up. Right? You have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. 117 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Off the play fake. Beal.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 17-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Jackson now. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Etienne is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
One more time with Etienne.
Dances by him. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals.
Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston set to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
127 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Off play action. Beal. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Off the play fake. Beal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored when their defense forces that last point. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. There he goes, right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as
rush coming, and he's taken down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Jackson. And he is caught by Lynn. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
when they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Thrown outside to Kincaid.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
Jackson now to return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw. Beal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They certainly have success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pushing through the contact. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run again here with Robinson.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Robinson up the middle.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back, and they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down. On the give, here's Robinson.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's 3rd down at 5. Hand off now to Robinson.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down 20-17. A little over a minute to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Jackson able to find Gallup.
This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds her.